What is poppin', everyone?
What's poppin'?
How you niggas doing?
Niggas is doing Valentine's Day. I mean, that makes sense, right? Because that's what we're doing today.
We are.
Valentine's Day.
I love Valentine's Day, even though I've been single for the last couple Valentine's Day. I love love. I love seeing
I love love as well. I'm like a really big on rom-com movies. I love to cry a little bit. It was so funny when we were talking about this episode. Sammy was like, let's wear pink today. I went into my closet to find something and I have no pink in my closet. Mm-hmm. That's weird. Like, I just feel like, why wouldn't I have pink in my closet?
I don't know. You don't.
I feel like I identify as a girly girl. I'm a girl. I feel like
real men wear pink. Pink is a man's color. It's not a woman's color. We just took it from them.
It's a man's color.
We just took it from them.
I am crying.
Yeah, so I got a little story time.
Okay, listen to the story.
So this is a little story about how niggas really ain't shit. So there's this guy I was kind of talking to, seeing a little bit, went a couple dates here and there. And the first time he brought a bitch to my job, I was like, okay, whatever. You know, I got on his ass. He apologized. Promised he was never going to do it again. You know, Yeah. 2 days after that, he brought the same bitch to the job. So I cut him off. You know, I was over it. I was like, I'm not going to, you only got 2 chances to show me who you are. Like, I'm over it. So it was a couple weeks. We haven't spoke, you know. He sees me at work. He sees me leaving home early, and he like follows me to my car. He literally stands outside for 40 minutes begging me to fucking take him back. He's sorry for what he did. Mind you, between this time, I told this nigga I hated him. I told him I hope he gets hit by a bus. I told him some pretty evil shit. And honestly, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but it is something that I said, and I admitted it. And I wouldn't want to I wouldn't be begging for someone back who told me that I hope I got hit by a bus. Yeah. You know, like you have to have a little self-respect for yourself. But you know what? Men don't have respect for themselves. So he was literally pretty much on his knees begging for me outside in the cold to take him back, and had his friends outside also asking me to forgive him. So I was like,
getting very much Offset and Cardi, but you know,
very much right. So, you know, he asked me to go to the living room with him afterwards. I was like, sure, whatever. After him asking like 20 times of me saying no, I was like, fuck it, at this point, let's do it. Okay. And we're drunk, having a good time. His homeboys over here in the section, you know, blowing me kisses, looking at me, whatever. And you know me, like, I'm just going to be sitting there like, what the fuck's going on? Like, whatever. I'm ignoring him. Homeboy ends up asking him to move out the way so he can stand in front of me and try to get my number. I'm just like, what the fuck's going on? Like, that's wrong. And his homeboy puts my hand on his phone. He's like, give me your number. So I give him his number. I give him my number, you know, mostly to get him out of my face, but I did give him my real number because, you know, niggas, if you don't give them a real number, they're going to call you right in front of you. So it's going to be embarrassing for him to like, oh, should I give you a fake number? I mean,
you know how I told you how I felt about that. I said, who the fuck cares if he was embarrassed? I felt like that alone, you giving that man your number was embarrassing for the dude that just embarrassed himself to try to talk to you. Yeah. So I was like,
it's what he deserves. I mean, I don't understand how people think they deserve loyalty and peace when you don't give that to someone else. Okay. I'm a very, you know, two can play that game type of person. I feel like for you to even think I was going to be loyal and trustful to you after what you'd shown me who you are twice is crazy. In my mind, I already knew I was going to fuck you over. Did I know you were going to fuck you over that night? No, but I wasn't going to be loyal to you. I was going to treat you accordingly and treat you like a bitch. Like, should I have given his friend my number? Probably not, but I did it, you know? So he gets really upset at me. He starts yelling at me. He blocks his friend's number off my phone. You know, so I call my friend Judy. She's like, girl, talk to that nigga because he pays bills. So I unblocked that nigga to text him again because I'm trying to get my bills paid. So he is livid because I unblocked his friend after he blocked his number off my phone to talk to him again. So he hates me, and I think now we're really done. But I don't feel bad for it because he wasn't paying my bills. He didn't give anything to me. So you know what? It's what you deserve. If you treat people right, you get treated right. If you treat people wrong, you're going to get treated wrong. At least by me, you will.
So, cause and effect. That's all I got from the story.
It's cause and effect. Like, it's baffling to me how some people actually think they deserve good things when they give people nothing but bad things. Yeah. And they get shocked when people play them. I'm like, all you do is play me.
I just feel like there was no point of you taking him back if you had intentions on playing him, though. That's just me, personally. Yeah. If I'm gonna fuck you over, the chances of me wanting to even let you back into my energy is just slim to none. I'm gonna let karma do what they gotta do with you. Right. But you out of my shit. You feel me? So, yeah. I feel like you shouldn't even took a step back if you already knew. You was like, bitch, because I only felt that way about one guy and I still never crushed him yet. Yeah. I didn't even tell the story about what he did in my life. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know. Revenge don't do shit for me.
Yeah, it did something for me. You know, I'm happy I crushed him. I bruised his ego. I got his friends laughing at him. Is it a good thing? No, it's not a good thing, but it does make me feel a little bit better, and that's all that matters.
Cannot fucking relate. Well, I'm sorry that he had to go through that, and I'm sorry that you had to endure yourself in that much energy as what is. But, let's just veer off into something more positive, like the bitches that are here.
The girls are back at it, another messy-ass episode of Sip and Spill where we create conversations. Oh, wow.
Sipping wine.
I go by the name of Thug Motherfucking Sammy.
And I'm Ambitious Bobbiana Teray.
All right. If you haven't already, check us on YouTube. TikTok.
Tickety Talk.
Our Reels on Instagram.
Our Sip and Review.
Where you send us shit and we review it. Our merch that we finally took pictures of. Y'all, it's coming. We about to be there. So we took pictures this weekend. We're going to be dropping our merch very, very soon on a theater near you.
Yeah, theater next to you. And definitely thank you to all the people that came out.
Shout out to TJ.
I'm going to say shout out to TJ. Shout out to everyone that fucking made that possible. Because it was giving very much ghetto and y'all literally did the ghetto process with us. So
it was very good. We got it done in like 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Shit, 30 and something minutes. I didn't even see if Media blocked, fucking charging me again. Because, they're real good for that.
Well, check.
I'm going to have to check. Because I'm scared to check. Because I'm like, we were like, in there for like 6-7 minutes too long. And I'm like, ooh, they real good for that. So.
Right. They really is. That's why we left the Media block.
Hello. So, sorry, all it's black-owned business. Let's not bash it, but let's be transparent.
There's difference between bashing and being honest. You can be honest.
You're right. And be honest.
We're not saying anything negative.
We're not.
We're saying that if you stay there a little bit too long, they will charge you.
Yeah, that's a fact. Mm-hmm. And sometimes with black people, we do be on CB time, even though we should be better.
Yeah.
Leniency is your best friend because then you have repeating customers that understand that that in content creation, you never are always done when you say you're going to be done.
Never.
Ever. So,
all right, I think some Would You Rathers.
Follow the girls on all social media platforms at The Real Sip and Spill, except Twitter, which is Sip and Spill 1. And while you're at it, leave us a 5-star rating because we're some 5-star bitches.
Oh, so now let's get into some Would You Rathers.
Let's definitely get into some Would You Rathers.
Would you rather give birth to conjoined twins or sextuplets?
Sextuplets.
Okay.
I just don't want my kids combined because I'm vain. And I feel like I'll be scared. I'm not saying I will love you any less, but I just feel like just like a child that has a disability, it just takes more out of you to do that. Sextuplets, it might stretch my love over a course of many kids, but at least, hopefully they're all healthy. I'm not saying you can't be conjoined and be healthy, but I don't think I want to deal with the surgeries because I want y'all to be separate human beings. So yeah, it's nothing I want to deal with. Something I just don't want to deal with. So I don't even have to explain myself. I don't want to deal with it. So yes, sextuplets.
Okay.
So my question is, would you rather be would you rather hear a comforting lie or an uncomfortable truth?
Uncomfortable truth.
I think I might want to do a lie sometimes,
Yeah.
Sometimes, like you said.
They didn't say sometimes. They said, would you rather?
Yeah, so. You're right. Would you rather? And I guess I would want the truth most times. But I mean, lies sometimes sound good. So you know what? Fuck it up.
I'd rather you tell me uncomfortable truth because then I could have my power to choose what I want to do. When people lie to you, they take your power to choose.
That's facts.
So, yeah. Let's get some motherfucking
wine facts so we can get into some motherfucking tea time. Tea time. So today I was actually motherfucking prepared. I wrote the shit down. Everything's good. So I think I might already memorized it because I was so proud of myself for getting 2 wines at one time and to be prepared. So today we are drinking the Headliner. It is a 2018 red blend. So what?
Headliner is also a beer.
I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. It's a 2018 red blend. It is made by the Playmakers. I think Press Play Wines, which is even cuter because the name is called the Headliners. This is a red blend that is velvety, rich, and smooth. I'm assuming it pairs well with cheese like everything fucking else does. It has 13.9% alcohol percentage.
That's nice.
That's amazing. And I really love the packaging. I feel like it was kind of very closely related to our...
My favorite color is purple, so I'm really loving the...
I mean, because, like the blues, the pinks, that reminds me of our... color scheme for our Instagram page. And it was really cute on the... I was like, music is a soundtrack of your life. I loved that. I was like, oh, this is already cute. Like, I just loved everything about this. They even have details of their writing on the... Is it labeling? What is this? I don't even know what the fuck it is. But there was a part that says, we're proud to announce the Headliner, a crowd-pleasing wine that fits the vibe for memories in the making.
Okay.
I love that shit. So y'all better fucking deliver, because I think the price point was like $20, but I was okay with paying that because I went to Target to get it, and I'm like, at least, I like the packaging. I feel like most times when I choose wine, I choose the packaging.
Yeah,
definitely. I don't choose the price point. I choose the packaging. So for me, I was like, I really liked how it looked. I was like, okay, I could fuck with this. So let's see. So the color's definitely off, but definitely.
Yeah, I forgot my wine glass today, so we're gonna have
cheers
mismatching glasses
to another messy ass episode of Sip and Spill. Ow. I like it. I'm definitely just coming to the consensus that I'm just I like red blends.
All these wines are going to taste the same.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why we need to make our own.
I mean, at this point, it's just, what's the difference between this one and the one we had 2 weeks ago?
I don't know. I'm a big red blend bitch. So as long as it tastes good, I don't even know what the flavor notes are. That's really what it is. It's like it said velvety, rich, and smooth. And is it velvety?
I don't know.
Yes.
It's velvety to you?
Is it rich?
Are you just saying yes to anything?
Definitely not rich. Is it smooth? I think it's smooth.
Okay.
So it's definitely velvety. Not that much rich, but it's definitely smooth. So
all right. Let's get into motherfucking tea time.
Tea time.
So at this point, this is Kanye's show. It's not the Real Sip and Spill. It's the Real Sip and Kanye.
Real Sip and Kanye. I love that.
That's what it is at this point. Kanye, again, you know what?
We've talked about him for the last 3 or 4 weeks, I think.
We really have. And I admire his, what's it called?
Tenacity. His
tenacity on what he wants his
puts
family.
Puts the pressure on that bitch.
Before I even get to it, I want to shout out to Julia Fox for having enough self-respect to leave Kanye, because why would you want to be with a man while the whole time he's begging for his ex-wife back? But let's get into it. So Kanye delivered a truck full of roses. Yeah. On the side it says crystal clear, and honestly,
my vision is crystal clear.
Vision is crystal clear.
And it's with 2 Ks. You know.
Okay, I didn't peep that.
What do you mean you didn't peep that?
I didn't peep that.
How do you not peep when it was not spelled right?
I peeped that it wasn't spelled right, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Oh, KK.
Because it's Kim and Kanye.
Yeah.
Because I'm so glad they didn't name none of their fucking kids with a K. Because at that point, I thought y'all were fucking trolling. If you were to name any of your children with a K, I was like, okay, I fucking get it. Y'all just don't care anymore.
Yeah. So he's putting pressure on her, and you know what? Yeah, it's nice to see, I guess, but is it manipulative, or is he really just trying to get his family back?
I don't know. I don't even care about how that feels. I'm just really convinced, like, why are you so triggered by a 28-year-old? Like, you really are so pressed over Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
If you know who you are and what you stand for and you got a family with this woman, bro, focus on that. Don't focus on the fact that you can diss him on songs because you're still relevant. Like, I just feel like that's weird. Like, you're like a whole 48-year-old. Is he 48? I don't even know how old he is.
I want to say Kanye is almost 50.
Yeah, he's in his grown-ass age. You're still picking on a man 20 years your senior. 20 years your junior.
He's beefing with Billie, that girl, that pop star, Billie's...
Eilish? I love Billie Eilish.
He's beefing with her.
She had me in a choke. Oh, I love that woman. But yeah, I don't know at your grown-ass age why you're beefing with someone that young. And the thing is, what I love about Pete Davidson, he is so unbothered. Yeah. Like, I feel like most men, that would probably bruise their ego and or make them say something like, oh, I'm Kanye West is beefing with me. Ha ha ha. I'm trending on Tinder. Like, Twitter. Like, Pete Davidson is so bothered that it makes me like him even fucking more.
And how could you be bothered? Because he's giving him free publicity, honestly.
That's a fact.
He's posted Pete Davidson at least 4 or 5 times, and how many million? Kanye has 12 million followers on his page. So he's giving him free publicity. It's him not want to be friends with Kid Cudi anymore because he's friends with Pete Davidson. It's like, sir, how many people are friends with you? You gonna cut everyone off? Because
I mean, sometimes the niggas got to go, you know?
All of them? Every one of your friends that's cool with Pete gotta go?
I mean, if I had an ex-boyfriend that I didn't fuck with and people were still friends with him, y'all gotta go too.
Okay.
So, I just feel like maybe he just felt like it was a loyalty thing. And I mean, also, you know, it's the mental health for both of them. Because, you know,
he's
Kid
44.
Cudi,
Damn, 44. You really aged that man.
But he's damn near 50 at this point. At your grown-ass age, you still are beefing with a 20-something-year-old. Because Pete Davidson is like...
He was born in Atlanta.
Pete Davidson is not old at all. is 28. He's the same age as us. So imagine Kanye West.
Was born in Atlanta. Why he repping Chicago so hard then?
He was probably raised in Chicago though.
Okay.
Because I mean, even though I was born in Iowa, I rep Houston like I'm a Houston bitch.
Okay.
So
that makes sense.
It's just like whatever resonates with you the most.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's weird. I don't even know how Kim feels about it. I don't care how Kim feels about it. This is really not even about her. It's actually an entertainment for me.
It's entertainment. Like, it's not even the shade room. It's a Kanye's room now. Like,
yeah, literally.
Everything's been Kanye.
Born in Atlanta and raised in Chicago. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's what most people, because like you were born in Nigeria, raised in Houston.
But to me, I rep Africa hard, just as hard.
Raised in Houston.
Yeah, but I when people ask me what am I say I'm Nigerian.
You are Nigerian though.
Yeah, I'm from Africa. Like
ethnic wise and nationality wise, you are Nigerian, so it's not incorrect. But
when people ask me where I'm from, I don't say I'm from Houston. I say I'm from Africa.
Because you are from Africa.
Exactly, but he says he reps Houston. When has Kanye ever say he's from Atlanta?
It probably was so far removed from him because he probably wasn't. I was born in Davenport, but when people ask me where I'm from, I'm saying Des Moines because that's where I spent most of my time from.
Yeah, but I spend most of my time here in Houston, and I still say I'm from Africa, even though I came here when I was 5. So.
He probably was in Chicago before he was 5, though. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah,
I'm saying I don't know either, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he was. Yeah, when he was 3 years old. 3 years old. That's enough for you to remember Chicago. Only Chicago. Mm-hmm. So yeah. I just hope that the outcome of whatever situation that they're in is
it works for them.
Not even just works for them, it works for the kids. Because I feel like at the end of the day, he wants to be a present father, but I don't know how that would work when you are constantly putting yourself in a position to bash your ex-wife. He bashes Kim? I feel like he bashes her and loves her at the same time. It's like a backhanded compliment.
It's a Jekyll and Hyde situation.
Exactly, because like 1 week you're saying I love my family. The next, I haven't seen my kids in this long, and then you're saying, oh my goodness, I love her so much. Oh my goodness, my kids should never be on. I feel like it's literally every week is something different.
Yeah.
When you look at the Super Bowl, he was there with North, so it's like how you ain't seen your kids in so long, but you was there with North.
Yeah, and Saint.
Is it Saint or Palms? Psalms.
That's maybe, I think it was, I don't know which one it was.
Which one was it? Either way.
I'm assuming it's Saint because he's
older.
He's older. Yeah.
And Psalm is
and Chicago wasn't there and the other one wasn't there. So
so those are the two youngest, maybe. Yeah. Okay, yeah. But speaking of who was there at the Super Bowl, y'all, let's get into the motherfucking halftime show of the Super Bowl. Super fucking nostalgic. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I live for things that carry memories with more than one generation. Yeah. And remember, that's why I was so excited about the Spider-Man movie, because I was like, literally every single era or generation of Spider-Man was in there. Yeah. And I'm just like, literally, we were giving Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, Innocent Paak, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, like Eminem. We were given our 2000s. We were given our 90s. We were given our fucking 1980s? Is that a thing? Was 86? I mean, but damn near 90. But still, we were giving those eras. And then there was like a little splash of 2000, like late 2000s with Anderson .Paak. Even though he didn't perform, like we saw him, it was visual. Yeah. And I can only speak for myself because I know it was like a Twitter thing where they felt like it was great, but it wasn't better than Beyonce. Great. Beyonce's caters to Beehive and our need to love her and think how great she is. Yeah. What we saw yesterday was for everyone. Yeah.
And Beyonce has such a very faithful, strong fan base that we're always
very specific though.
We're always gonna say nothing's better than Beyonce because you're a Beyonce fan.
Facts.
But these were people were fans of all of these people were able to experience them all over,
on the same stage at one fucking time. And it was memorable songs. Yeah. Like I saw a tweet that said, Lose Yourself is the white version to Dreams and Nightmares.
I think it is. I agree.
Lose yourself in the music the moment you want it.
I'm happy Eminem took a knee even though he was told not to. It was nice. I didn't really watch it. It was nice to see 50 Cent hanging upside down.
It was very
with his In the Club music video. I found it funny that he was overweight and he looked big. And for someone who...
He's not overweight and big though. He's the one, he pulled himself up. If you saw the video, he pulled himself up. No one helped him do that shit.
He looked fat from the picture I saw.
Okay, that's what social media gonna do for you.
Yeah.
But if you watch the video, he literally pulled himself up. No one helped him.
I didn't say he ain't strong. I just said he was fat. There's some big niggas can be strong.
You're in shape. He's just probably too buff for his body frame.
I don't know. His face look kind of chubby to me.
I mean, of course you gonna look. If you.
But there's nothing wrong with. I'm just saying, for someone who talks shit so much about women's weight, you should be A1.
Yeah.
You can't be pointing your fingers when 3 are pointing back at you. You know.
So yeah, he was body shamed. I don't think he should have been body shamed at all.
I agree. I feel like he should be body shamed because all he does is body shame women all the time. And you know me, I feel like if you're gonna put something out there, be prepared to get it back. So he's always bashing women on Instagram for their face, their looks, their weight.
Literally go to that picture right there, the second one. The first one is because he was in a movie, so it's not going to be relative.
Yeah.
That second one. He looks like a buff man. Look at his frame. Just standing, like, if I feel like upside down, of course he looked big.
Yeah.
But if you see him.
All I saw was him upside down. I didn't see this.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the halftime show.
I'm going to say I did, and it was fucking amazing. And they said that they told Snoop Dogg.
He looked big.
He looks big because of.
Yeah, he's upside down.
All your weight is probably, because imagine when.
All your weight goes down? All your blood?
I don't fucking know, bitch. But you just imagine when, like, I know it's an example, I know a side, but when you're having sex.
You see, look, he looks so big, but you're right. It's because he's upside down.
When you're having sex, and your stomach usually is like this, but when you're laying down, this shit's gone.
Right.
So I don't know. And then they said that they told Snoop Dogg that he's not supposed to have a blue flag in the back of his, what's it called? So a blue bandana in his pocket. So he ended up wearing a whole blue band. So they all did shit that they weren't supposed to do, because Dr. Dre was supposed to take something about the police out of his song. Still said it. So I'm like, I love
how, do what the fuck you want to do. Don't let these white people silence you.
And you should never. You should fucking never, because literally the NFL is a fucking joke anyways.
Right.
But let's say, congratulations, Odell Beckham, because you got your fucking ring. I think that's important for some people. I don't give a fuck. I don't watch fucking football.
Shout out to LA Rams. My cousin plays for this team, so shout out Obo. You know.
We love it, y'all.
What else? Okay, so let's get into the third thing. Lala, she made this post about how it was like a quote, like, my son's my Valentine. I feel like she said heavy on that, or like she agreed with it or something like that.
Yeah, it's the time of the year where women are saying my son's my Valentine.
Yeah.
And then she like quoted and said like something like heavy on that. Yeah. I don't know if we're being politically correct, but I know that it's around the same lines of her saying what she said. Her son is her Valentine.
Yeah. And honestly, I think it's kind of weird to make your son your Valentine, because I feel like your son is not your romantic partner. Mm-hmm. Does Valentine have to be romantic? Maybe if you're not looking at it a romantic way, it could make sense. But your sons are not your boyfriends. They're not your husbands. They're not in place of whatever man left you or whatever man that you're no longer with. And it's just weird to me when women make their children, their sons, they're like, not the romantic partner, but it's like they almost make them like that.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
And if my mother didn't tell me that I'm her Valentine, I would feel the same fucking way.
Yeah.
I think it was just like very sentimental and cute. Like, you know, just showing that I looked at it differently, because my mom texted us all a long ass message in our group chat and was like, y'all will forever be my Valentines. Y'all are my first choice. I feel like it was sentimental. It's like, you don't need a romantic partner, because I still love you.
Right.
Every fucking day.
Okay.
So I looked at it differently, and I'm like, but I still hear what you're saying, because I do see a lot of single women that be like, my son's my everything, but he should be, because I feel like that's the most important thing in your life, because he's looking to you. Like when they always say mama's boy and daddy's girl, it's like to your son, that's the first person that they fall in love with. With us, with women, our first person we fall in love with is our dads.
Yeah.
We don't fall in love with our moms until we're like much older and see her as a person and we see ourselves in her.
But for me, it's definitely my mom. My mom is my person. But I understand what you're saying. A lot of time it's daddy's girl, you know, mom.
Yeah, so it's always the opposite, because you're looking for that affection from the opposite sex. Not saying it's like romantic, but I'm just saying we always say the first person that we fall in love with is
be your dad.
It's our dad.
Yeah,
it's like our dad is the one that shows us how to love. Show us what like So it
should be
those things. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying I see the sentiment of her saying, like, regardless if it's like, you know, any woman in your life, I'm still gonna always love you like you're my fucking Valentine.
Right.
So I look at it differently.
We did this. I wish women felt the same way with their daughters, and dads felt the same way with their sons. I wish I
wish that for them too. That's why I feel like when I'm a parent, I'm gonna definitely just love them both the same. Even though it's weird, and I say it's weird because whenever we bring up the dynamics of how women and men are raised, people always think it's like such a fucking crazy thing. But I'm like, just love them the same and literally give them the same amount of attention, even though we're all like operating differently. it shouldn't be that fucking hard.
It shouldn't be that different, you know. The only thing I will say that it could be a little different. I know men are usually softer on their daughters and they're going to be a little easier on them. Like, I feel like that's not something that's going to change.
I feel like tough love should go all the way around because children see that. They see if you're nicer or softer to them. Like, why am I always getting in trouble about this? But she can just,
Yeah.
So...
But I feel like women always do it with their sons too. Like they'll make their daughter get up and clean the house while the son just plays video games.
Absolutely fucking not. So, we clean as a motherfucking unit. What's
as you should. All right, so let's get to the fucking
topic, the meat, the juicy shit of our fucking topic conversation. Valentine's Day.
It's Valentine's Day, y'all.
Fucking Valentine's.
It's February 14th. It's the day of love. So we talking about love today.
And I love love. She love love. We love love.
We all love
and
love.
if you not know, I don't know if we ever even disclose this, but Sammy's actually my Valentine this year.
Yes, I asked her to be my Valentine today.
And I said yes. So
I was gonna bring you a kiss, but I didn't have enough time to grab one.
That's okay.
So
we can do a physical kiss.
I can give you a kiss after the show's over. So the origin of Valentine's Day is from February 13th to the 15th. It's the Romans celebrated the fest of, I don't know how to say it right, but it's Lupercilia, something of that nature. I don't know how to pronounce it. The men sacrificed a goat and a dog. Then they whipped women with the hides of the animals that they just killed to for
fertility reasons. So yeah, it definitely started with saying that it was because to make women more fertile. And honestly, when I think
it was
about
just a reason to be bitches. I really did.
Honestly, but I love that for them. You know why? Because that means you're creating more fucking Scorpios. And I mean, who am I to tell y'all?
You think it actually made these bitches any more fertile, but to be beating them with a dead animal?
I don't know, but if you believe it, if you believe it, who am I? Who am I to stop your belief?
It was a reason to go around swinging dead animals at bitches.
If a man just dead ass slapped me with an animal, I would feel some type of way. But if it was for me to be more fertile and more feminine, you know, because fertility and feminine and goes one thing. You hear me? I don't fucking know. So, what is your experiences with Valentine's Day and how do you feel about it?
Well, I've been single for the last couple ones, but I've always had a good Valentine's Day. I've always had a good experience with them. I've never been a negative Nancy. I've never seen other people getting gifts and being in love and was jealous or hateful and vent. You know, it's like, it's good. I feel like I love when people are loved out loud, men and women. Like when you show your appreciation to someone and you don't mind showing the world that you appreciate to someone, I think that's beautiful. And I would want to be loved out loud. And I would love my partner out loud too. So Valentine's Day has always been a positive thing for me. I've never been sad about it. I've never seen something happen or see someone getting like a gift or getting proposed to and I'm like upset or, you know, whatever about it. So yeah, it's always been a good experience for me. What about you?
For me, I was literally on the phone with my therapist today and like I was telling her how, like, you know, I was like, I've had so many people ask me like, what are you doing for Valentine's Day? I'm like, podcasting because it's Monday.
This guy asked me today, what am I doing for Valentine's Day? I'm just like, are you my nigga?
Not even that. I'm podcasting because it's Monday. It's another day to me. So my experience with Valentine's Day, I've always had a boyfriend. Oh no, I've always been the boyfriend girl. I've always had a boyfriend. I've always been in a relationship. So it's never been like, oh my God, who's my Valentine?
Woe is me.
Woe is me. And so today when I was talking to my therapist, I was just like, honestly, I guess it doesn't hit the same because two things I would never fucking be is broke and bitter. And I said, so I don't look at Valentine's Day the same because I just also came to the realization of how much capitalism is around a lot of these holidays. Right. And I'm just thinking if you take that out of the picture of what Valentine's is, then you would really just appreciate things 365 days out of the year and not be so sad over, because people are really down bad sad.
People are
really sad about not having a Valentine's Day.
I was on TikTok and this girl was like, my husband told me not to expect anything for Valentine's Day. And I was like, damn, like.
Yeah, because I mean, my boyfriends have always made sure that I've gotten something. Even my ex-boyfriend got me something for Valentine's this year and I wasn't expecting it. I love that for him. I love that for me. Yeah. But respectfully, I don't want to be that person like, I don't really care about it. Because then I'll get a boyfriend and be like, well, you said you didn't care about Valentine's Day. So I feel like I'm indifferent about it. Because I feel like I've never had a bad experience for Valentine's Day, but I don't put so much emphasis and so much pressure on a man on one day. Yeah. If you love me every day outside of Valentine's Day, it's great. Yeah. If you love me even more on Valentine's Day, that's great as well. But I will never be the one to pressure you to feel like it has to be this most fantastic, over the top day. If you get me flowers and candy, I would appreciate it just as much as I would on a fucking Wednesday.
Yeah.
Like any other time.
I feel like you should, they said, oh, every day should be Valentine's Day. Like, honestly,
I do feel
like
that way. You should love me every fucking day like you would love me on Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day is, to me, I feel like it's the one day to go a little bit over the top with your love.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, it's every day should be fucking Valentine's Day. So do you think it's worth celebrating the way how people celebrate it?
I think it's worth celebrating if it's important to you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever want to neglect someone's idea of what love looks like to them.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I don't know how much, like the longer you are with someone, because I was with someone for 7 years and then I was in like a X amount of time, month relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And both times I never felt like, oh, Valentine's Day, you better do this for me. If you did it for me, that's what I'm saying. If you ever did it for me, I loved it. But I remember when I was in my first long-term relationship, I wanted the hotel. I wanted and I got everything. I got everything I wanted. He did flashcards and told me why he loved me on every, like he gave me the oohs and ahs.
Yeah.
But then the next day, it was just the next day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I would love that any other day.
Yeah.
Because some people, like, imagine having a hard day and it's not Valentine's Day, and a man telling you how much he loves you about like everything quality about you. So it's like, it's really just like, it's only important if it's important to your partner.
Yeah. Okay, so what if, this is kind of a side note. What if it's important to you, but your partner doesn't care about Valentine's Day? Do you think that person should make an effort to still make it special because you care about it, even though they don't care about it?
I think you have to, like we say, love someone how they want to be loved.
Right.
Don't just think, because I don't think it's important, that you shouldn't make it important for them. Because if someone tells you off the bat, people tell you how to date them. Mm-hmm. So if someone tells you that I love Valentine's Day, I love flowers, they're literally telling you what they like. And if you choose not to love them that way, that's not the person for you. Because granted, I never told my ex-boyfriend to get me anything. Mm-hmm. But for him to give me something, that means that it means...
But he kind of knows who you are.
He does know who I am.
He should know to get you something.
He should definitely know to give me something, even though I wasn't expecting anything. Yeah. But I just feel like if someone knows how you are, they should meet you where you're at and not be like, well, you knew I don't like Valentine's Day. My nigga, you knew I did.
So, and them, if you loving them the way they want to be loved, shouldn't you be okay with them not wanting it because you're supposed to love him the way he wants to be loved?
No, because if it's just one day that I want to feel special, I feel like you should emphasize that.
Okay.
It doesn't have to mean that it's $1 billion, like, you know, what's it called? But I just feel like if that one person finds Valentine's Day more spectacular than the 13th, do that.
Yeah.
So
I agree. I feel like even if you don't care for it, if that person cares for it, just make an effort. It's just one day. It's not that hard.
It's not going to kill you.
It's not going to kill you.
It's not going to break your bank if you are more creative.
Yeah.
So I feel like everyone goes for the materialistics of Valentine's Day instead of being more creative of what you could do to make it a more memorable. Because I'm saying when I remember in Valentine's Day, it's because I remember the things that happened in the day, not the gift that I've gotten.
And I feel like that's the thing that guys miss. A lot of guys, I'm not gonna say a lot of guys, but if you watch what I've seen on social media, well, not the guys, pretty much the girls complaining about their husbands and their boyfriends, is they're not even at least putting the effort to even say, will you be my Valentine? Or happy Valentine's Day. Like just simple stuff like that. You don't even have to break the bank. Just make the effort for that person that you say you care about. And
acknowledge it. Because we all know it's Valentine's Day. We've all been in America.
Why are you acting like it's not Valentine's Day?
Exactly. Like if you don't even text me say happy Valentine's Day, I'm like, what's going on through your mind?
Yeah. I had a friend.
Even with you. When we were on the phone, I said, hey, bad bitch, happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Like I had a friend who was with someone and she said she didn't even hear from her boyfriend on Valentine's Day. Like he didn't even call her.
Is that her boyfriend? Does he have a family?
No. So it's just like, I mean, maybe he did. He is African. So you know what? I take that all back. You never fucking know. Why do you think Valentine's Day is so important to other people sometimes? I think it's the recognition.
I feel like I want to say the same thing. I think it's the recognition because some people feel like this is the day of like you said, loving someone out loud. And this, like we said, this is the one day we find out when niggas got girlfriends.
Right.
Niggas wax
find
single.
out exactly who the fuck you are in this nigga's life on this day.
They said that Christmas is when you find out who got kids, and they said Valentine's is when you find out who has girlfriends.
Exactly.
So I feel like it's.
Can you imagine be with a nigga and you see him post his bitch?
Girl, I would be sick to my stomach, but that's what I'm saying. And that's what I was saying to my therapist earlier. I said, I do not give a man the opportunity to let me down. I already have in my, that's why I said, I had in my head.
Can't.
I literally had in my head that we were going to have a Valentine's Day, but I just didn't plan it accordingly. I was being lazy. So I'm like, I did not even give any of the men in my life the opportunity to let me down because I didn't expect to spend it with them. And like I said, I never expected, unless we're not together, I'm not going to put myself up like, maybe Johnny's going to ask me to be his Valentine's Day the day of. Maybe he's going to hang out with me on side bitch day. And that's the day after.
That's like, the 15th?
The 15th or the 13th. That's the day before or the day after.
That's
so I'm like, I'm not giving no man the opportunity to make me feel bad about myself. That's why I'm like, I'm going to be more empowered. I'm going to be more present. I'm going to let my bitches
make it
know.
About you.
Make it about me. And I feel like
and you loving yourself.
I'm going to say I can love myself and I can love my friends. And it's not being too independent. It's being realistic. Mindful. It's realistic because people are going to let you down. So why would you give them the energy to do that for you?
Okay. So let's say you do have someone that you with. What would your dream Valentine's Day be?
So I like to think of myself as a nomadic spirit, and I would want something very spontaneous. Like we go to the airport or go somewhere and just be like, where the fuck do we want to go? We'll look at tickets, and if it's a fucking Valentine's Day in Seattle for 24 hours, it's a Valentine's Day in Seattle. Yeah. Like just whatever makes sense to us. I want something that's spontaneous and not so well thought out, because I know everyone wants you to be mindful and be no, I want something that's very spontaneous, and I live for the spark. Okay. I love that. That's why sometimes I fuck with niggas longer than I need to, because I love the spontaneity they bring out of me. So just having a romance is not really included, but I just feel like if it feeds to my natural character of things that I like, that's my dream Valentine's Day. Okay. So what about you?
You know, well, I love everything that's planned. So if you like are intentful,
that is so funny because I'm so spontaneous. Yeah, you're plan.
I love something that's a well thought out plan. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant, like take me up to the fucking mountains and scream your love to me. But if you,
that sounds really romantic. Love you, I love you.
That's extravagant though. Like, why are we hiking, nigga? I'm black. But anything that you know, if you write down, if you like do a little book for me, if you make a one of those videos of, planning of how you love me, or like anything that I know that you took your time to make just for me, just to show me you love me. It could be anything. No cards, like how old boy did for you. Of course, flowers, chocolates, cool. That's good too.
It's very basic.
Jewelry's okay too. Like all that is nice, but if you can show me that you took the time to make me feel special, that's all I want.
I love that. Yeah. I love that. And I wish I felt the same way, because I feel like then
I'm a planner type bitch. So the fact that you plan something for me makes that's you show me you love me.
I like the idea of you like tapping into one of my daredevil things. Like, let's just do it. Like, who the fuck knows what we're gonna do when we get there? Let's just fucking do it.
So you know how we always see all these single, bitter people on Valentine's Day and how they're so sad they don't have a Valentine or they didn't get nothing from their man. And honestly, I feel like when we look back to it, we're in elementary school, we made such a big deal on Valentine's Day. You had to give everyone a card. You had to give someone a gift. You have to, do whatever.
Didn't you hate when you had to give the bitch you hated the most a fucking card?
Valentine's Day?
I said, not my fucking bully. Bitch. Here, and you had to write, like, and the thing is, we write everybody's name, like, from to. So you remember you go through all the fucking Valentine's Day, and then you made sure for your crush, they knew that you liked them by what you gave them on their Valentine's Day with the little pre-made Valentine's Day
Remember
card.
when we had carnations?
Oh my God.
And they would go to your class and like, so-and-so got your carnation,
I think the problem with the disconnect. I don't even want to say it was a problem. The disconnect between how we were raised to look at Valentine's Day to what it really actually is the idea of inclusion. Yeah. You always felt like no matter what, you were supposed to get something. You were supposed to get something. And that what also brings us to the idea of there was not enough platonic love shown
on Valentine's Day.
It was all like romantic. Like granted, even in
elementary school,
like we were like, oh my God, what we're gonna give our crush? Yeah, like we are so romantic driven that we forget that sometimes it's very important to still love on people that you're not fucking and or kissing.
We weren't fucking.
Some people weren't. I mean, I don't know the people that were. I'm sorry.
I hope you weren't fucking elementary school, baby.
And if you were, that ain't got nothing to do with me, okay, baby? But I'm sure they got like at least enough kids to prove that they was fucking before we were fucking. But yeah, no, I think it was like the inclusion of everything and being romantic and having the idea of love is love. Like it's just like.
Yeah.
It was a great feeling.
Yeah.
Like, how did you feel in like elementary school getting those things?
It was a great feeling. It made me feel like someone cared about me. Even though I knew it was forced.
Yeah, it was very forced.
It was still like I got something and that's all that mattered. And because the fact that we view it romantically and as an adult, we know we don't view it platonically.
Yeah.
It's directly linked to Valentine's Day. It's a romantic thing. That's this day you spend with your boo. That's it.
So with it being Valentine's, we're going to talk about some facts that people don't know outside of Valentine's Day of the origins, all that good things. So the other origin story that was a idea or story that was going around about Valentine's Day, that it was actually a person, and his name was Saint Valentine. That's what they called him. And he was a priest in the 3rd century Rome. And the story was that he was marrying people. He was marrying people illegally and in the spirit of love until he was caught and he was sentenced to death. So there was more than one, I guess, Saint Valentine.
I wonder how you marry people illegally. Is it people who aren't supposed to be married?
Yeah, and it was like, because it was about, he was marrying people that were soldiers, and they felt like it was distracting the soldiers if they were to get married outside of just war.
Okay.
So
they were same sex.
Yeah. I don't know if it was same sex. As the story goes, it's Valentine.
They didn't have women soldiers back then.
It says, as the story goes, it's Valentine defied Emperor Claudius the second to ban marriages. And he said he thought it would distract the young soldiers, illegally marrying couples in the spirit of love until he was caught and found and sentenced to death. So, I don't know how true or how unfalse that is, but I mean, if you're gonna marry people in the sake of love, you are a martyr and we love you. And maybe that's the reason why it's Valentine's Day, because people, well, we'll get into that. I don't even want to get into it too deep. What? So what's another fact that we don't know about Valentine's Day?
In the 1300s, it officially became a holiday associated with love. So prior to that, it was always about the fertility thing. So it didn't take till then for it to become about couples.
So another fact about Valentine's Day is Cupid has its root in Greek mythology. It says that...
I don't see Cupid anymore.
I don't either.
No one talks about Cupid when it comes to Valentine's Day. Before, when we were kids, it was a big thing.
It was a really big thing.
Yeah, now no one gives a fuck. I guess because, I don't know
we're getting
why.
older, and I feel like we only filter what makes sense to us.
Yeah.
And we all know that this nigga's not real. So it's like Cupid, like kids be like, oh my God, Cupid's arrow. Like we don't care about it. We don't say that. So it says the figure actually can be traced all the way back to 700 BC, the Greek god of the name Eros, who was actually a handsome, immortal man with an intimidating power to make people fall in love. It wasn't until the 4th century BCE that the Romans adopted arrows into the image of the cute little boy with a bow and arrow, named him Cupid. By the turn of the 19th century, Cupid has become one of the most loved linked humans to Valentine's Day due to his love.
All right. So in 2020, Americans spent $27.4 billion on Valentine's Day gifts.
That's disgusting.
That's ridiculous. We could end world hunger with that amount of money.
And you know the reason why? That's why I say I hate holidays, because the holidays are linked to capitalism. Yeah. People always expect something from a holiday, not fucking knowing what the person is going through just to get through that. Hence our producer. Love you though. So another fact is, say what? Another fact is that XOXO did not always mean hugs and kisses. The origins of the signature, however, stem from the Middle Ages, and it reported that X symbolized the Christian cross, and the letters ended with the sign of the cross was a kiss to symbolize the oath. So the gesture became more popular in literature, letters, and paperwork, and it ended up being sealed with a kiss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I love that.
My last fact was it is celebrated differently around the world. In Latin countries, it's dedicated to friendship.
I love that. Because how much do we love our fucking friends?
I love my friends. I'm a girl's girl.
She's a girl's girl. I feel like she's going to end up with the best platonic partner, and a romantic partner would just be a second thought. No, I really do feel that way, because I feel like I put more emphasis on romantic relationships. You put more on platonic relationships.
I put more emphasis on my friendships than I do on a man.
Exactly, because you would drop a man, but a friend, you would give them chance after chance because you love them. Yeah. A man, you're like, I don't love you enough to do that shit.
Yeah, that's very true.
So yeah, that's where we're at.
That's where I am. I mean, I want a romantic partner.
I know you want one, but I'm saying you're going to put more emphasis on you having a platonic life partner than you would. Because I mean, I have both. I already know I have my platonic and life partner. I mean, I have both of them. But I'm like, just ghetto how I'm dealing with them. So yeah. Okay. So we're going to talk about how
differently people celebrate Valentine's Day around the world.
Yeah.
In Argentina, it's a week of sweetness. So they get a whole week of it. That's actually kind of OD, I feel like.
Yeah, a week is definitely giving. But I mean, a day is kind of like lackluster.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think a day's enough.
Okay.
You doing all that shit every day for a week?
I mean, I don't think niggas is breaking the pocket every fucking day for a week. They just, they start the week off hard and they end the week off hard.
Okay. So in Argentina, they don't celebrate Valentine's Day in February, but the week of sweetness in July. It's the day when lovers exchange kisses and receive chocolates and other sweets. In this country, the day is actually started as a commercial invention, but later became Valentine tradition. So yeah.
I love that. So another way that people celebrate it around the world is South Korea. It's called for a unique set of experience. The romantic couples in South Korea celebrate this day of love on the 14th of each month. Not just this month, each month. Yeah, you read it right. The Day of Rose is celebrated in May. The Day of Kisses celebrated in June, the Day of Hugs, December, and single people celebrate the Black Day in August by eating black noodles. It is a completely different Valentine's Day tradition around the world.
Why the fuck I gotta eat black noodles because I'm single?
It's called the Black Day. I don't fucking know. Does blackness mean...
Why black gotta be negative?
Black always gotta be negative.
Why? In the Philippines, they have a gala event. In the Philippines, in Valentine's Day, is where many young couples marry, an event sponsored by the government as a form of public service.
I love that.
Among the most amazing day celebrated around the world, it is an gala event in the country and a special day for young people. That's actually kind of smart because you don't have to pay for a wedding.
You don't have to pay a wedding.
You just go.
You just tell the government I'm trying to get married because I love this bitch.
That's it.
America will fucking never. So in Bulgaria, it's called the Day of Winemakers. Like any country, Bulgaria celebrates Valentine's Day in its own style. On the 14th of February, San Trifon Zatan, I don't know if I said that right. And if I said it wrong, fuck y'all. It's celebrated in Bulgaria, which means the Day of Winemakers. Young and old couples celebrate their love with a glass of a wonderful local wine. I wouldn't mind that because we love wine. Mm-hmm. I self-labeled myself a connoisseur. So if I celebrated my day by drinking wine, which I'm already doing, we're technically in Bulgaria right now.
Right, we're Bulgarian bitches.
Hello.
Okay. Catch yourself a foreign right motherfucking here. In Ghana, they do National Chocolate Day. So instead of Valentine's Day, it's called Chocolate Day. And it really started as to increase tourism because in Ghana, they're the largest cocoa producing country in the world.
Wow.
And you can attend performances, music event, and restaurants that have themes for the special
day. Can we go to Valentine's Day? Go to Valentine's in Ghana?
I already want to go to Ghana for Christmas. They have a nice ass party there. Just like Nigeria, it's like a big event. So I love that. Yeah. Ghana and Nigeria are the two places to be during Christmas time.
In Romania, it's an unusual celebration. That's what they called it. If you're looking for some very romantic and unusual celebrations and Valentine's Day around the world, the Romanians won't disappoint. The day is celebrated on the 24th of February, as this day is when young couples get engaged. So this is a day where basically it's a mix of Valentine's Day and the spring season celebration, where young men and women go to the forest and pick colorful flowers while other couples, and they paint their faces with like snow. I don't know how you got snow in the what's it called, but they said it's a sign of good luck. So I don't know if they're painting with the snow or with the flowers, but Romania is really cold all year round, I heard.
Okay.
Because I think, like, what was it? What was the song? The movie Anastasia? She was from Romania. I want to say that. And it was cold as fuck the entire time she was there. Okay. And then until she went to Paris. I might be wrong. Don't know. But yeah, right now it's 37 degrees.
Okay. That's
fucking cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. What weather's like? The summers are warm and mostly clear, and the winters are very cold and snowy and partly cloudy. All right.
Well, y'all know me, so we about to get a little nasty. It's Valentine's Day, and part of Valentine's Day is the sexy part. You know, y'all little sex here, little sex there. It's part of it's part of Valentine's Day. If you're not fucking on Valentine's Day, then
I've actually planned a dick appointment today, and it's like I don't know how.
Okay, do something later. So what is your best sexual experience and what was your worst?
Okay, my best sexual experience is the time I squirted. Like, it was literally, because I've heard so many stories of my friends talking about, oh my God, I squirted. And I'm like, I don't think I'm a squirter. Mm-hmm. I just think I'm a comer. I don't think I can do it. And then when I finally did it, I said, I'm part of the in crowd, bitches. Yeah. And the sex was good. I mean, leading up to it, like all the little nuances that happened were ghetto, but I just felt like for my body to produce what I didn't know I could do, it made me feel more empowered than the actual sex with him.
Okay.
My worst sexual experience was when I was in college. And I fucked this nigga for his birthday because I just thought it was the best gift I can give him because I was a broke college student. Mm-hmm. And it was the worst sex I've ever had on the fucking futon. My back hurt. His dick was small. He was breathing on me. Like, it was just like, it was the bad experience. So bad that every time I saw him after that, I told my friends to do a bird call to make sure that whenever they spotted him, to let me go. Say what? No, it's not Toucan Sam. Not Toucan Sam. He at least had good dick, even though he had nothing else. But no, this is someone else I never really spoke of. And I told my friends, I was like, do the bird call so whenever he gets in the area, I can leave before he even gets there.
Oh, wow.
Because we had the same friend group. It was so awkward. So yeah, that was my worst sex experience. And I don't wish that on anybody in my life.
My best sex experience was with my ex. It was amazing. This man knew how to lick, stick, do everything amazing. He's the type of guy he wouldn't even have sex with me till I came first.
And I love that that.
Yeah, he was just amazing. Although he was a thief. He was a thief.
They always got to be a fucking red flag.
He gave the best dick or whatever. My worst experience probably happened recently. This guy was, rubbing his dick on my booty and then he came in his hand.
Didn't even have sex.
Didn't even have sex. He came just by rubbing his penis on my ass.
Hashtag embarrassing.
Hashtag, are you that excited?
Hashtag, you're not having sex.
Hashtag,
I'm trying to have sex.
And you will lose it. And your mama a clown.
Hashtag, your mama's a clown. What's the next question?
What does intimacy mean to you?
I think intimacy is finding something that just makes so much sense to you and that one person.
Okay.
I find intimacy so fulfilling when it's like, because it doesn't have to be sexual.
It doesn't.
I feel like intimacy is just really something
intimacy to me is not sexual.
Yeah, I feel like intimacy is just like being in the moment with someone and you're just really, I don't know how to explain it, but intimacy can't be explained because I just feel like you just feel so intimate in that moment that you feel vulnerable allowing anyone else into it.
Intimacy to me is doing whatever that person loves.
Yeah.
So whatever is, let's say that person likes to go hunting or whatever.
I'm not going hunting with you.
I would, if that's what you love to do, I would do it because it's intimate. Like that's what you enjoy doing. So if I want to go potting, like I've always I think I've tweeted once. I want to go potting like the movie
you're on the Ghost.
I want to do that. That's intimate to me. Like it's not even anything sexual. I guess it kind of could be sexual. Is pussy a gift?
Pussy is definitely not a gift.
So pussy is not a Valentine's Day gift?
No, God gave it to me, but he ain't give it to you. Right. So, I mean, if I'm granting it to you, it's because I want to have sex, not because you want to have sex.
And also, on Valentine's Day, you should do more than give your man pussy.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. I feel like that's a disrespectful thing to do is to give a man pussy for Valentine's Day when he can get it the day after Valentine's Day.
Right. It's
from someone that's not his girlfriend. So
I mean, it's the same pussy you gave him yesterday.
Yeah. Like, what happened? Did you refurbish it? Did you like bejewel it? Like, what is different about this fucking pussy
that he got from yesterday?
See, absolutely.
So bitches, stop giving your niggas pussy as a gift. Pussy is not a gift.
And I was gonna say like that meme we were talking about on the phone. I said when it's like this girl said, my man's Valentine's Day gift is bleeding. I hate that for him. I hate that for
him. What is your favorite sex position?
I love riding.
You like riding?
I do. I just want, I'm a control freak. I love controlling, what's going, what's happening, what's doing, So yeah, I like being on top. And if I don't like to fuck you, if I don't fuck you and ride, that means I don't like you.
Okay.
That's really what it is.
I like to get my pussy ate from the back.
Is that a sexual position?
That's mine.
Or is that foreplay? Is that a sexual position or is that foreplay?
That's my sex position. That's my favorite one. Eat my pussy from the back.
Yeah, please look that up. My question is, I'm gonna say, do you have another sexual one? Because I want to go into one that's not sexual.
I got some more sexual.
Okay, more sexual, and then we'll go to the one that's not. Because I only have one.
Okay. Would you let a man come in your face?
No.
How comfortable are you with swallowing?
Never.
Okay.
You not answer these questions.
Both to know. I've never let a man come in my face and I've never swallowed. For my husband, I probably will let him do both.
Even my husband, you're gonna probably have to outsource for that. I don't give a fuck. I mean,
my husband.
You're not coming on my face. Like this man.
I feel like coming on your face is a disrespectful thing. It's like
I don't think it's disrespectful. I just feel like it's just not for me.
Okay.
Because like this dude put it in his close friends. He was like, "This could be us, but you're playing." And it was like when women get a jelly facial where it looks like cum, but it's not.
Yeah.
I don't feel this. I don't even like someone putting semen on me. me.
Yeah.
Any man that's ever had sex with me, if you don't see how fast I move, I'm like Shikari. Like bro, like, if I see cum, I say, come. Like, I don't, I will not.
Yeah, I don't mind if I've never swallowed, but for my husband,
I've never swallowed, but I've definitely had a cum in my mouth, and it wasn't a warranted one. He didn't tell me I'm about to come in your mouth.
Yeah.
It literally happened. It was like, I almost threw up.
I've never had cum in my mouth either.
So with that being said, I feel like because that man never warned me, every man after that, and I was a teenager. I was fucking for no reason. Exactly. You came in my mouth before I even knew what sex and dick was like, okay? This was like more, crazy shit.
My very last question to you is, if your man asked you to eat his ass, would you do it?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I can't bring myself to eat man ass.
The thing is, I don't have a problem with probably eating ass. I just would eat a female's ass before I would eat a man's ass.
I would do a lot of things with a female before I do with a nigga.
because we know men don't eat, they don't clean their ass.
We know for a fact of all these stories.
Proven history.
Some niggas think it's gay to wipe their asses. Like, I was watching this TikTok from a waxer, and she said she was waxing this guy, and she turned him over, had his his butt cheeks, and there was shit all over his ass. And like, not even new shit, like old shit. And
how do you know it's between old shit and new shit?
Well, it was dry, and whenever she asked him to wipe it with the baby wipes, it wouldn't go away. So it was old shit in his ass. And she still waxed it because she said when she pulled the wax out, the shit came with it. So niggas, I need y'all to wipe your asses or get a bidet, whichever one. And it's not gay to wipe your ass.
Shut the fuck up. My question, and my one and only question is, do you feel like Valentine's Day is as important to men as it is to women?
Absolutely fucking not.
Like, do you feel like it's just like unneeded pressure for men?
It's just something to make the bitch happy. he does it because he know it'll make her happy. And if she's not happy, he ain't happy. If she not happy, he ain't getting no pussy. And he don't have to hear her mouth. So I feel like a lot of things men do is simply to make the woman happy.
And I'm gonna say we can get into it to another episode because I really want to get into it because I've seen so many tweets as of lately of women doing shit for men, but I feel like we do it to get compliments by other bitches. Yeah. But we'll get into that another time. So I mean, thank y'all for following us on this episode.
This lovely Valentine's Day journey.
I love love for y'all. I love for me. I love for her. I love for all of y'all. So thank you for hearing us out, giving commentary, origins, backstories, experiences. And if y'all have experiences that y'all want to tell us about, y'all can always DM us on
the podcast page
at The Real Sip and Spill. Everything except Twitter, which is
Sip and Spill 1.
And while you're at it, leave us a 5-star rating. So it's some 5-star bitches. Ow.